full marks to Tom, waiting while Sophie puts on all that makeup.
They can dance, can't they?
Yeah,
Very
they
well.
certainly can. Now, talking about waiting, it's nearly over for roller coaster enthusiasts. Alton Towers will open its new £18 million ride called the Smiler next Sunday.
Yes, with 14 loops to the previous record of 10, it's the largest roller coaster ever built. Only a dozen people have been on it so far. A slightly reluctant Callum Watkinson was one of them.
A world beater for the thrill seeker. With more metres of track and more loop-the-loops than any ever built, this biggest of Big Dippers will coast into the record books when it opens to the public a week on Sunday.
What we set out to do here was to build the biggest and best ride of its kind in the world. So what you got here is a record breaker. It does 14 upside-down loops, which is far more than any other ride in the world. It's 3 times the size of Oblivion. If you think Nemesis is big, this is twice the size of Nemesis. So we set out to build a gigantic ride. We've crammed more roller coaster track in the space, as you can see, than any other ride in the world. So it is just one mass of inversions.
I did suggest we bring you this story without the need actually to ride the thing, but our editor was having none of that. So I got the chance to test the technology that's taking the guesswork out of the gut-flipping business.
Using expression recognition software, ride designers can now pinpoint exactly what you're feeling as you go round some of these twists and turns. This is thrill-seeking as an exact science.
There may come a day when the rides themselves can even respond to these facial signals.
At the moment, you have to wear a helmet with a camera in a fixed position pointing at you. But what if the camera was in the harness of the seat in front of you, pointing straight back at you and measuring how you feel about the ride? Well then, that ride could change depending on how you feel. This is absolutely scream if you want to go faster for the modern generation.
Well, the designers say their purpose in building this ride was to distort your view of reality so that when you get off you won't know who you are or where you are. Thrilling, certainly, but I'm not sure it ticks that box. Watkinson, VTI News, Stafford Towers, Altonshire. What?